Inscription number 32. Mandasor stone inscription of Yasho-dharman alias. Vishnuvardhana Malava year 589. The Mandasor inscription introduces Yasodharma as saviour of earth, who rescued the earth from cruel kings. The inscriptions highlights the victory of Olikara king Yashodharma over the mihirakula. The inscription records the construction of a well by Daksha in Dasha-pura. The builder of the well, named Daksha, is described as the younger brother of Dharmadosha, who himself is a minister of Yasho-dharma. Daksha built the well in honor of his deceased uncle Abhaya-datta, a minister of Yasho-dharman. According to the inscription, Daksha was the grandson of a Brahmin Ravikirtti, whose wife was named Bhanugupta, a Kshatriya. Provenance, Mandasor, Madhya Pradesh. Yasodharma's dominions covered the regions between Brahmputra river to the Western Ocean from the Himalayas to the Mahendra mountains. Script Brahmi of the northern class. Language Sanskrit. Fleet treats Yasho-dharman and Vishnuvardhana as two distinct rulers with distinct titles. Janendra, that is tribal ruler, and Naradhipati, that is a king of men. Of the two, Vishnuvardhana was the feudatory of the former. He is misled by the phrase, in B.6, which he thinks introduces a new person, rather than new details. But this militates against the whole tenor of the text. How can we treat Vishnuvardhana as a subordinate, when he clearly states that he assumed the rare title, Rajdhiraj Parmeshwar, after bringing many eastern and northern kings under his control? Janendra and Naradhipati are synonymous and were used to suit the metrical requirement as also for alliteration. English translation of the inscription. L.1 Success. Victorious is the equipped with the Pinaka bow, the Lord of the worlds, in whose songs, hummed with smiles, the luster of teeth, like the luster of lightning sparkling in the night, covers up and at the same time reveals all this universe. May he, Siva, confer many blessings upon you, appointed by whom to the tasks of maintenance, dissolution and creation. The self-born Brahma carries out his orders for the preservation of the worlds, and by whom, having been raised to dignity in the world, he has been made the father of the universe. May the serpent of the creator of existence effect the element of distress, that serpent the multitude of whose heads, bowed down far by the pressure of the heavy weight of the jewels in its hoods, obscures the radiance of the moon, who binds securely on his master's head the chaplet of bones with string holes. May the creator of waters, dug out by the 60,000 sons of Sagra, and bearing sky-like luster, preserve for a long time the glories of this best of the wells. Now, victorious is the Lord of men, named illustrious Yasho-dharman, who, having plunged into the armies of his enemies, as if into a pleasure garden, having bent down the reputations of heroes, like tender creepers and trees, effects the adornment of his body with the fragments of young sprouts, which are the wounds. And, again victorious over the earth, is this same Lord of men, the illustrious Vishnuvardhana, the conqueror in war, by whom his own great and famous lineage, dubbed as Olikara, has been brought to a state of dignity that is ever higher and higher. Having brought under subjugation very mighty eastern kings, as also many northern ones, by peaceful means and by war, who assumed this other pleasant name, King of Kings and Supreme Lord, which is difficult to attain. Through him, having conquered the earth with his own arms, many countries, in which the sun is obscured by the smoke, resembling dense dark clouds, rising from the oblations of the sacrifices, which abound in thick and rich crops, through Indra pouring clouds of rain upon boundaries, and in which the ends of the fresh sprouts of the mango trees in the orchards are impetuously plucked in joy by the hands of intoxicated women.